Hi everyone, it's NETFQ here again. Today I thought I would go and explore some ratting sites, since if you're not busy out mining for that ore or ice and you're not in any PvP fleets, it's always good to go out and kill some rats and some anomalies and get the loot and the bounties on them. So as you can see, I'm in my Vexor Navy issue, and the fit I have for this is as follows. We have one drone link augmenter, tech 1 in the high slot. For the medium slots we have two large shield extender 2s. We have 100 MN afterburner 2, so max velocity on that was about 1300, although it averages about 1100 meters per second, which is fine. It's a lot of speed, so the big rats can't hit you, which is fantastic. And I have an EM ward field 2. Because I'm in a Mars space, the rats you get over here are either EM or thermal damage. They do more EM than thermal damage, hence why I've got an EM ward field 2 there. This is an active module. I could have gone for the cheaper version, the amplifier, which is a passive module, but that only gives you a 45% resist, where this gives you a 55% resist, so it's a little bit better. And I have the power grid to cope with that just fine, so I'm happy with that. For the low slots, I have got the power diagnostic system 2. I have two compact capacitor power relays, and I have three drone damage amplifier 2s. And for the rigs, I have three medium core shield defender. Medium core defense field extenders 1s, Tech 1 versions, and a Tech 2 version. Two defense field extenders and one anti-EM screen reinforcer Tech 2. So that's it, pretty basic. For the drones that I've got on board here, I have some heavy drones. These are the Praetor Tech 2s, and these are the guys that do the EM damage, 64 HP plus the modifiers here, which is 7.9 times 64 is the damage that they do. Many factors that change this number. One of them is the skills required. These do the AMAR drone the drone specification. Currently I am training that up to level 4, so it's currently level 3. So I'm hoping it'll be good to know in 19 hours when it reaches level 4 how much this figure here goes up by. So currently it's level 3 and it's at 7.9, so we'll see what it goes up to when it reaches level 4, what the modifier is here. Anyway, it does a fair amount of damage, especially 5 of them. And I have I've got 5 Hobgoblin 2s. They're light drones, just in case I get tackled or something and I want to kill some nasty little fast destroyer or frigate. I can easily just launch these just to try and get away. So that's it. So let's go out and find something to do. If you have a look over here on my other alt, you can see it's just in a rookie ship, cheap and nasty, and it has 2 salvage drone 1s currently out there. This is just a site that my other character has just done, and all I do is just send this guy out with 2 salvage drones, and he just goes and salvages the wrecks left over. Now you're probably wondering why they're all in a nice little bundle like this. That's because if I switch over to my other character, I'll just show you. In his cargo hold, he does have a mobile tractor unit. I always like putting one of these down first before I start the site. just so when the rats die, it clicks them all into one nice manageable pile. So yeah, let's just go out and see if we can get to a hub. I like doing hubs, quick and easy to do, especially for a Vexor Navy issue. So that's what we'll do. So I've got my probe scanner out here, shows you all the anomalies in system. So what we can do, is there any Forlorn hubs? Forlorn hub, here's a Forlorn hub, let's go do that one. So I'll just warp to it.
Warp drive active.
I'll turn my EM ward field 2 on, just to get that resist. And I'll open my cargo bay. So what I'll do is I'll just set this going, show you what I do, and then I'll probably fast forward it, because you don't want to sit through a whole ratting site. It does take about 20 minutes, so you probably don't want to sit through that. And yeah, I'll show you what I get at the end of it. So as you can see, I first land. As soon as I get out of warp, I stick my mobile tractor unit, I bookmark it so at least I can get back to it. I turn my afterburner on, and then I orbit a structure at about 25k. And then, as always, mark the little guys first, because they are nasty. They scram you and web you. And release my heavy drones and tell them to go after the small stuff first. So yeah, as you can see, lots of firepower is being directed at me, but hardly any damage at all. The reason why, if we zoom in, see, look at that, most of the stuff is missing me. Look at that, they are really bad shots. Really bad shots. Now the reason for that is because it's a Vexor Navy issue, which means its signature radius is quite small, so it's hard for them to lock on properly. Also, because the afterburner is on, I'm traveling just over 1,000 meters a second, which again makes it really hard for them, especially the big guys, to be able to hit me with their weapons. So yeah, just turn the afterburner on, orbit at about 25-30, and you're pretty well safe. Again, it's only the small stuff that can actually hit you, but because I've got the EM ward field on, the EM ward field 2 on, and the rig again for the EM resist, it's pretty hard for any of these rats to do any significant damage. Just as long as you got your afterburner on. If I turn that off, they'd be able to hit me a lot more easier and do a lot more damage. But as long as I keep on moving, and as long as I get rid of the small stuff first, I'm pretty safe. So what I'll do, as I said before, is I'll just leave this going. I won't bore you with having to sit through this complete site, and I'll come back to you at the end. So sit tight and yeah, watch the fun.
other day. Other day. Other day.
And that's it. We are done. That's one site cleared. So now what I like to do is just turn off my afterburner. I approach my mobile tractor unit. Bring in the drones. Don't need them anymore. And we've got a nice pile of wrecks there. Let's see what sort of loot we've got. Right, now that we've aligned to our tractor unit, just turn on the afterburner again. Trouble is VNIs, Vexor Navy Issues, they don't like turning if you've got afterburner on. They've got a wide arc of turn, if you have the afterburner on. So that's why I turn it off to align, and then turn it back on once I've aligned. Just speeds up the whole process. Right, what do we got here? So pretty much all the wrecks are here. There's just 2 more wrecks still out there, 50 kilometers away, that have loot in them. But we can see how much loot we've got so far. Open up our tractor unit, and we can see we have 6.2 million, nearly 6.3 million ratting loot in here. Nothing too exciting, just the normal stuff you get from rats out here. So what I'll end up doing is most of this stuff I'm just going to reprocess into ore, rather than try and sell it. Yeah, they're really cheap. Yeah, nothing too exciting in there that I can see. It's all, yeah, the only expensive thing in here is the IFFA compact damage control units. People do use them, so that's quite expensive. That's, as it's saying there, 1.4 million. Now these stasis grapplers and these energy neutralizers. Yeah. But again, it's better than nothing. So yeah, the bounty that you get from it. Let's just have a look. So I've been doing this for a while now. I started off just before 8, so it'll be this slot here. Or will it? No, I think it's just that. I haven't know. So the other tick hasn't come through yet. So yeah, as you can see, per ratting site, I normally get just over 20 million per site. 15 there, 8 there, 13, 10, and 12 so far for this site. So I should expect another payment, bounty payment through soon, to do with the other half of the site that I've done. So yeah, it should be over another 10 million. So yeah, just over 2 million per site. So 20 million per site, plus the ratting loot if you count that in. So not bad. It's just easy money, passive money. Wouldn't say it's how do you say it? I forget what the the name for it is. Yeah, offline ratting. Yeah, it's you've just got to be careful with it. You can't just set it going and then just let it go itself. Especially in a VNI, you do have to be particular about what what rats you kill first. The smaller stuff first, and the dreads as well. You have to kill them. These tyrant guys, they don't hit you at all, so you can leave them for the last. They, even though they're big ships, the battleships, they don't hit you. So these, yeah, I leave for the last. So it's really just the smaller stuff, all the dreads, the plagues, the beasts, and yeah, definitely these guys, the dreadlords as well. Just kill them first. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a look over my other alt, he's finished salvaging the last site, so I can take in those drones. And yeah, as you can see here, he's managed to salvage 6.9 million ISK of salvage components, which is fantastic because I do use these salvage components to make Tech 1 defense field extenders, etc. The rigs. So yeah, these are definitely valuable, which is fantastic. But what I can do now, since the other site is finished, I can just warp this guy to my other character and let him go along. So yeah, these are Forlorn Hubs. I wouldn't say that they're hard. They're not exactly easy if you don't know what you're doing. As I said, you have to kill the small stuff first, and then the guys that hit hard. But once they're out of the way, it's pretty easy to do it. You just have to be careful about what you take down and in which order. But definitely worth doing. So what I like to do is with my salvage, I just like to get, I wouldn't say too close, but within like 1,000 meters, 1,500, that'll do. So I just launch my salvage drones, and then I just press the F key, and they will go away and salvage whatever wrecks are within sight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'll be doing this for a while. There's not much else to do at the moment, so it's just quick and easy money to do. Yeah, it can make quite a bit of money. So as I said, yeah, 20 million, just over 20 million per site. Plus the ratting loot, there's another, what, says 7.4 million there. Plus the salvaging loot again is another 6-7 million. So it all adds up. So it can be quite profitable. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.